Hello everyone, this is Mr. Crombie here, and on behalf of the administration, the faculty and staff at Winthrop High School, I would like to welcome you back to WHS for hybrid learning on Monday, January 4th. Now, it is very important for you to know that we have made many changes to our typical school routines to ensure your safety and the safety of our staff as we deal with what will hopefully be the tail end of this pandemic. Our returning hybrid students have been split into two cohort groups. The blue cohort group consists of students with the last names beginning with the letter A through K will attend Winthrop High School for in-person learning on Mondays and Tuesdays, and they will be attending their classes remotely via Zoom on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Our gold cohort group, consisting of students with the last name beginning with the letter L through Z, will attend Winthrop High School for in-person learning on Thursdays and Fridays, and will attend their classes remotely via Zoom on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. Our students that have chosen to remain fully remote will continue to attend their classes via Zoom. Our remote and hybrid students will follow the same schedule and receive live synchronous instruction.
All families should be using the COVID checklist every morning before sending their child to school. This checklist, conducted by parents, will serve as the primary screening mechanism for COVID-19 symptoms. This checklist includes fever of 100 degrees Fahrenheit or feels febrile, feverish, feels hot, complaining of chills or shaking chills, new onset of cough, difficulty breathing or shortness of breath, sore throat, persistent runny nose that cannot be attributed to known allergies when in combination with other symptoms, headache when in combination with other symptoms, gastrointestinal symptoms including nausea, vomiting, diarrhea within the last 24 hours, new loss of taste or smell, significant fatigue when in combination with other symptoms, new muscle aches or body aches that cannot be attributed to any injury or exercise. Or, if you have been exposed or in close contact to a person within 6 feet of an infected person for at least 15 minutes confirmed with COVID-19, or if you have traveled to a high-risk state defined by the Massachusetts Travel Order or out of the country. Please contact the school nurse and student's healthcare provider if you have answered yes to any of the above questions. Once students are ready to enter the building, they will be required to wear masks at all times, so mask up and keep it on. All students will be signed one of 3 Winthrop High School exterior doors to enter and exit the building each day. All students will enter the building as they arrive and report directly to their Period 1 class. Please note that students will not be allowed into the building prior to 7:30 a.m., so please stagger yourselves as you come into the building, keeping proper social distance guidelines.
Hey Mr. Crombie, how's it going?
Good morning and welcome back to Winthrop High School. It's good to see you. It's so nice to have you and the rest of the students back here for our hybrid learning model at Winthrop High School. As you walk around the building, you notice there are some changes and school may not look exactly what it looked like when you were here before, but again, we are very excited to have you here. One of the things you'll notice is there's a lot of signage and a lot of safety protocols and procedures put in place to keep you safe and to keep our staff safe. I want you to take a walk around the school, see what it looks like, and get used to your new environment. There are many more new school routines as well as health and safety protocols and procedures that will be highlighted in this video and will also be included on our Return to School website. As we navigate this special school year together, I want you to know that your physical safety as well as your social emotional well-being remain our first priority.
What class do you have first? AP Lit. What do you have? Anatomy. See you at lunch.
There will be all sorts of signage installed throughout the building to serve a reminder to students and staff about distancing, traffic patterns, and hygiene. These signs are meant to guide you through the building and remind us of how to keep all of our students and staff as safe as possible in our hybrid model. A designated traffic pattern has been established throughout the building with markings on the hallway and stairway floors. We ask that students and staff do the best they can in passing through the hallways. Students will not be using lockers at the beginning of in-person learning. Students will be asked to carry their belongings in their backpack. This will reduce germ transmissions, require fewer areas to clean, and reduce hallway traffic in close proximities. This policy will be reviewed in the spring. In each classroom, the seating will be staggered to reduce contact between students. This allows for social distance guidelines to be met.
And again, if you guys need a mask break, let me know. I can send one of you guys in the hall to take one real quick.
Most classrooms will have individual desks that will be forward-facing and 6 feet apart. Mask breaks will be given at the teacher's discretion throughout the day. Students and staff will be directed to wash their hands or use hand sanitizer throughout the day. Hand sanitizer dispensers have been placed throughout the building and in every classroom. Hand hygiene is particularly important when students arrive in the morning, before and after lunch, before and after mask breaks, before and after bathroom use, and when they leave school for the day. Student lunch size will be cut in half, and students will be able to eat lunch at least 6 feet apart. Entry and exit logisting minimizes the amount of students coming into contact with each other. Students will not be required to wear masks while eating lunch and will be able to use the outdoor patio during lunch for a mask break. There will be less than 80 students per lunch with designated entry and exit points for students. Extra time will be included in the schedule for sanitation and cleaning between each lunch period. Students will sanitize their hands prior to using the bathroom and wash and/or sanitize their hands before returning to class. Due to the size of our bathrooms, only 3 students will be allowed to use the bathroom at one time. The boys and girls locker and bathroom will not be available for use. The nurse's office will be used to triage minor cuts and scrapes and support students' well-being. Students who demonstrate symptoms related to COVID-19 will be moved to a separate quarantine room, which is located in a different space from the nurse's office. Students will then be assessed by a healthcare professional.
So this room, we're going to bring the child in. If they're going to come down with any symptoms, we will take their vital signs and take their temperature. And if they are sick, we're going to send them over to the next room here, and they'll wait for their parents to come in and pick them up. And there, as you can see, there's like isolated areas for each child. We have one here. So if the child is sick and they need to lay down, there's one here. And then the others are just desks where they can sit and wait till their parents pick them up.
Staff and students will participate in multiple evacuation drills throughout the school year. Drills may be staggered to ensure that all cohorts have access to the practice during in-person learning. Families will be notified when these safety drills have taken place at school.
2:20 already.
Just as in entering the school, students will also use the same designated door to exit the building. Students are asked to practice social distancing as they leave school and while leaving school property.
After you watch this video, please check out our detailed hybrid plans on our Return to School website. There is a link on each page of our site that you can click to submit questions that you may have about hybrid learning. Again, all of us at Winthrop High School are very excited to begin hybrid learning with you in January. We'll see you then. Thank you.